something one of the advisors said this weekend, Cedric Richmond. He said Republicans defunded the police by not supporting the American Rescue Plan. But how is it that is an argument to be made when the president never mentioned needing money for police to stop a crime wave when he was selling the American Rescue Plan?
Well, the president did mention that the American Rescue Plan, the state and local funding, something that was supported by the president, a lot of Democrats who supported and voted for the bill, could help ensure local cops were kept on the beat in communities across the country.
The White House's argument was the American Rescue Plan is going to be $1,400 checks. It's going to be vaccines, vaccinators. It's going to put us on the path to beating the virus, not...
It did those things as well. It was a pretty good bill and piece of legislation.
We will never defund the police. We will hire more great police. We want to make law enforcement stronger, not weaker.
If you believe, as I do, that we should be able to reform the criminal justice system so that it's not biased and treats everybody fairly, I guess you can use a snappy slogan like defund the police, but you know you've lost a big audience the minute you say it, which makes it a lot less likely that you're actually going to get the changes you want done.
It's not just about Black Lives Matter, it's about what does that actually mean? What do we mean when we say Black Lives Matter, which is why defund the police has become such a huge and resounding call?
Yeah, I think Democrats, we need to hire a PR marketing firm because our messaging usually gets muddled in law. People are chanting defund the police. It immediately turns off those voters who are independent and swing voters.
Los Angeles and New York officials have promised to cut their police budget, and the city council in Minneapolis, where Floyd died, has vowed to disband their police department.
A growing cry to defund the police.
I am for defunding the police.
Yes, I support the defund movement.
Our commitment is to end our city's toxic relationship with the Minneapolis Police Department, to end policing as we know it.
The Minneapolis City Council voting 9-3 in favor of disbanding the police department.
Not only do we need to disinvest in police, but we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department.
I support a radical reimagining of community safety and public safety, which means reallocating and not further investing in a carceral state.
Right. Protesters are booing the Minneapolis mayor for refusing to defund city police, kicking him out of a rally.
I haven't thought about an amount, but yes, I support the reallocation of resources from NYPD towards more social services.
Next Gen or have ended up co-opting a lot of these slogans and trying to co-opt a lot of the energy on the ground. And that ended up associating the brand of the Democratic Party with defund the police. In polling that we've done, something like a third of independent voters thought that Joe Biden wanted to defund the police.
Let's talk about who defunded the police. An emergency relief plan for cities that were cash-strapped and laying off police and firefighters. It was the Republicans who objected to it. And our plan allowed state and local governments to replenish their police departments. And so look, Republicans are very good at staying on talking points of who says defund the police, but the truth is they defunded the police.